is additional business. We have an update from the board chair. And so I'll see how quickly we can get through this and we'll be done. Ottawa County is an amazing place with wonderful people, great jobs, low unemployment, economic growth, strong churches, thriving communities, and people who love freedom. I want to share 4 updates with you. Number 1, we have an update on the county bond rating. In great news for citizens, on January 12 of 2024, Moody's assigned a AAA bond rating to Ottawa County's bond issuance, which is the highest possible rating. This continues the county's excellent AAA bond rating and reflects the county's strong financial position, which we also heard about today. Counties with a AAA rating can get lower interest rates for projects, which saves taxpayers money. Ottawa County has strong operating reserves, and the county savings remains solid compared to national peers. Over the past year, local news outlets like MLive, the Holland Sentinel, and the Washington Post, among others, have published articles falsely claiming and insinuating the county would lose its AAA bond rating due to reforms made by our conservative Board of Commissioners. I'm thankful for the county's strong financial position, conservative board, and capable staff that have all worked to continue to make good decisions for good governance and fiscal conservatism. The AAA rating is the highest possible rating, and we should continue as a board to promote policy that will support financial stability and minimize debt. Speaking of financial stability, that's number 2. Ottawa County is very financially stable. We're blessed with a stable local economy and conservative fiscal management. The unemployment rate is around 2.5%, which is one of the lowest in the state of Michigan, and we should be very thankful for that. For fiscal year 2024, the county budget is about $264 million. As reported in September of last year, the county had over $200 million in investments. Other financial highlights include the $6 million plus settlement in funds that the county received last year, and the remaining $4 million in board initiative funds, which is yet to be seen how those will be used. The insurance authority also maintains a large balance of reserves of over $30 million. And Fiscal Services has been hard at work on the annual audit, which will be released sometime soon. And when it is, we'll share more information and other highlights with the public at a future board meeting. Number 3, county debt, worth mentioning briefly. The county's leverage ratio is low, and it's maintained consistently, and this helps us remain financially stable, and it helps maintain a AAA bond rating. Ottawa County's assessed value in 2023 was about $21 billion. And so what that means is the debt carried by the county currently is only 7.5% of the actual allowed limit that the county can have. Low debt helps keep an excellent bond rating and boosts our financial position. So that's great. Number 4, legal costs. An article was recently published by local media comparing the county's legal costs in 2022 to 2023. Unfortunately, the comparison ignored the legal fees paid by the insurance authority in 2022, which was about $225,000. I'm not sure how you could compare costs between years and leave out $225,000. This created a misleading and unfair comparison, in my opinion, to the detriment of the county, because $225,000 shouldn't be ignored. I emailed and asked the reporter if he did his due diligence and if it's acceptable to exclude important facts under the latest journalism code of ethics. The reporter replied and confirmed that he had decided not to include the information because it would take time to request it via a FOIA. I also mentioned in my email to the reporter that part of the reason for legal fees in 2023 were the lawsuits against the board. For example, the board was sued by the former chair of the Michigan Democratic Party. I want to set the record straight on one of the narratives that I have been hearing. In the past, Ottawa County relied on legal counsel for mainly one person. People and reporters have conveniently forgotten to mention the insurance authority when they're talking about costs and expenses. I requested information about how much the county had paid, and the insurance authority had paid the prior corporate counsel, Silver and Van Essen. And the amounts that I got from fiscal services were $460,000 in 2020, $417,000 in 2021, and $328,000 in 2022, which is an average of $400,000 per year. The current board has prioritized excellent legal services from one of the best constitutional attorneys in the state of Michigan. In my opinion, the best. We now have several attorneys working to serve the county board, the staff, and most importantly, the people of Ottawa County, instead of just one person making $400,000 a year. Our new corporate counsel has worked extremely hard to resolve deficiencies and put new processes and standardized contracts in place. This is done to protect Ottawa County and our residents. With a county of our size, with a budget of $264 million, our legal costs are actually extremely reasonable. Having the best constitutional corporate counsel is a priority for the board to protect the county and citizens. Since Attorney General Dana Nessel came into town in 2022 and reportedly advised Democratic activists and prior and continuing board members to engage in lawfare and recalls against the new board, I'd say hiring Coleman Legal was a fortuitous decision. So in closing, I hope this review about the county bond rating, our fiscal stability, county debt, and legal costs was helpful. The future is bright in Ottawa County, and together we will continue to be guided by our county vision statement, where freedom rings, and do everything in our power to secure the blessings of liberty for our children and our grandchildren. And with that, this meeting is adjourned.